It's double points weekend at LEGO right now, and earlier today I asked all of you what you've been buying, and the results are in. So in this video, we're going to be counting down the 10 most popular sets picked up by the Block Party community. And if you haven't done your shopping yet, this might just give you a few ideas. So if you're looking to save some money, I suggest you turn off now, come back tomorrow. And also just a quick reminder before we get up and running, if you are still planning to pick something up, you can do that via our affiliate link at blockpartyuk.shop. It won't cost you anything extra. You'll still get your double points and it really helps to support the channel. The event runs until Monday, so you've still got plenty of time. And if you did miss the poll earlier today, that's as good a reason as any to subscribe to the channel, because I posted this up this morning. I'm just basically asking you all what you bought. Let me know. And as you can see, quite a lot of people responded, and there was quite a few recurring names in there, including, I mean, this one only got mentioned once, but it's such a great tip, I am going to call it out. And I'm not recommending you do this because it is a risky strategy, but Jay's Toy Collection UK, in addition to ordering the Lion Knight's Castle, also cancelled and reordered their Adventures in Transylvania Bricklink Designer Programme set, because of course the Bricklink Designer Programme is still running, all sets are still available, and you will get double points on anything you order now. Now, I'm not suggesting you cancel and then reorder, because obviously they could sell out in that gap and you end up missing out, especially the Transylvania one, but maybe if you're able to reorder and then cancel the first one, that might be a strategy. That might be a thing to play with. But I have sat here this afternoon and collated the results. So let's do a good old-fashioned top 10 countdown of the most popular sets bought by you so far this double points weekend. And of course, use the comment section on this video to let me know what you've now gone on and bought, and we can maybe keep the list up to date over on Discord. And it all worked out very nicely because there was a wide spread of like 30 or so sets that have been ordered, lots of sets that have just been ordered by one person, but there was a clear top 10, and everything in the top 10 was ordered at least twice. And this was the 10th most popular of them, the Japanese Red Maple Bonsai Tree, which is one of a few sets in this top 10 that are the June 1st releases. We've got quite an even mix between June 1st releases that obviously people held off on with the suspicion that this double points event was coming, and then the rest of it is made up of sets that are retiring this year as people are trying to grab them before they disappear for good. I am reassured to see that none of our community has just got out and bought a random set that's going to be on the shelf for the next 2 years and has been out for ages, because now is not the time. Now is the time to get the new sets that you've been waiting for and holding off on, or what I'm going to be doing, and I've literally just got back from our camping trip in Skegness, so I haven't done this myself yet, but I plan on picking up retired sets. That's my plan. And I am using this video for some inspiration, but this was number 10, the Japanese Red Maple Bonsai Tree, $54.99. It is a very nice set. It's one of the few botanical sets Anna hasn't shown an interest in, though, because she built the previous bonsai tree, and apparently it was one of the fiddliest sets she ever built. So if you've never built a bonsai tree before, brace yourself for these leaves, and they will fall off and your dog will eat them. We speak from experience. Number 9 is another one of the newer sets and one of my favourite sets of the June 1st wave, the Disney Pixar Luxo Junior. I built this on stream last week and had a great time with it. The mechanism around the whole neck of this thing is absolutely incredible, and you can actually bend it and move it around. In fact, don't play act it, Kev, you've got it right there. And as you can see, it does bend and move around and is very poseable and cool. And I think that's so clever. Number 8 goes to another one of the newish sets. This one's been out just over a month now. The Mario Kart 18 Plus set that came out in the middle of May, $149.99. It's an expensive one. We had the whole weird blue shell debacle, which I wonder if this would have sold out a little bit quicker if they'd have had that as the gift with purchase during launch. But I mean, it was a very sensible set to hold off on. You all knew that the double points was coming, and now you've effectively got yourself, what, £15 cash back to use on a future set, which is a nice, tidy little sum, and it is another absolutely incredible set. You've made some good choices so far, boys and girls. I love this build, and of course, I have Kevin the Minion driving this, and I now have Mario playing the NES all up on my shelf behind me. It's a thing of beauty. And now we get on to the first of our big ticket retiring sets. There are a number of sets retiring this year that are quite expensive. I made a video about it last month. I'll link to that down below. Everything that I said in that video still applies. So I would always recommend on these double points events to target the big retiring stuff, unless there are those sets like the ones we've just looked at that you've been deliberately holding off on. But the Daily Bugle is an incredible set. It is an expensive, incredible set. And that double points does make a significant difference, because 10% on that works out to £30. And that's a big chunk off another set down the line. So I can certainly get on board with people picking this one up. It's one of my favorite sets that I've got in the Lego City. I think I would even go so far as to say I prefer this to the slightly more expensive Avengers Tower. I think it just has a little bit more character, although not quite the same range of minifigs, but certainly it will be one that we'll all miss when it's gone. And I suspect it's going to be pretty valuable, Ghostbusters Firehouse style, within a year or two of retirement. So I wonder how many of the people picking it up are picking it up just to snaffle one away, put it to one side, and pay off their credit card with it in a few years' time. It's not the worst plan anyone's ever had. That's not financial advice. At the same time, I don't think that's a terrible plan. And then we have another, in my opinion, even better set, even more expensive set. The Lion Knight's Castle, I think, is my favourite Lego set I have ever built. You can see it's already on back order at the time of recording for the 9th of July. I mean, that shouldn't worry you too much unless you're desperate to be building it next week. The fact is, if you've been holding off on it and you want to get your double points on it, it does retire this year. It is one of the best sets ever. The fact it's fallen onto that kind of back order now suggest it's probably not a set you want to be waiting for a potential Black Friday sale on, because if there is one, it will sell out like that, and there's a very good chance it will be sold out before Black Friday sales even come around. This might be one of your final chances to get the Lion Knight's Castle with any kind of promotional discount, double points, anything like that attached to it, because we're not going to be having many more double points events between now and the end of the year. And remember, the year-end cutoff date, it's not like they're not going to be restocking on the 28th of December if they're all gone. Once we get into November, December time, and we saw this with the Creative 3-in-1 Castle last year, similar theme, that sold out in like early November and never reappeared, certainly in the UK. I know, annoyingly, you can go and pick it up at Costco in America still, I'm seeing on Reddit. But in the UK, that set sold out late October, early November, and we just never got it back. So you could potentially see a similar thing happening with the Lion Knight's Castle. I would hate for you to miss out on this, because like I say, it's the best set I've ever built. If you do order it on back order, yes, you won't get it until the middle of July, but I mean, that's only 2 or 3 weeks away. Goodness me, doesn't time go fast? And you will still get your double points on it when you get it. You will still qualify for the gift with purchase. It's not the same as a pre-order. In fact, you'll probably get your gift with purchase in the next few days, and then you'll just have to wait a few weeks to get your castle through. But if you've been on the fence waiting for this one, I think now is probably the time to take the plunge. I certainly would be looking to get it if I didn't already have it. And then moving into the top 5, and we're back with sets that released on the 1st of June. My Childhood Home, another one of my favourite sets from the June 1st wave. It's another one we built on stream. It's already in our Lego City. I absolutely love it. It is just a perfect British family home. I want more stuff like this, please. I'm actually tempted to pick up more of these myself once they go into a sale. I mean, it's a set that's going to be around for a few years, so I don't need to rush to get it at full price on double points. And it has been discounted at a few other places already, so it's not the case that you're going to be getting a huge pile of points on an £80 set. Double points basically gets you an extra £4 on a set like this, but it goes into that category of cool sets from June 1st. Remember, June 1st, we had no double points. We had no real gift with purchase to speak of. There are a lot of people who have been sitting and waiting for a good gift with purchase or double points. We've got both of them at the same time now, so it does make sense now to pick up these sets that you maybe didn't get a few weeks ago. If we weren't running a YouTube channel and needing new sets to show you, it's probably what we would have done. And I do love this set. Number 4 on the list screams hitting a gift with purchase threshold. In fact, coincidentally or not, the most popular set was £110. The gift with purchase threshold is £135, and this set's £25. Now, I'm not saying people are just putting the newest, shiniest £25 set in to get themselves to the gift with purchase with the most popular one. but that could be what's happening. I mean, it is a lovely set, and for 25 quid, it's lovely value. There was a person who said they bought a couple of them for family who've got babies on the way as well. So it does make a lot of sense. It is just similar to what I would consider stuff like Brickheads. It's one of those lower cost sets that you buy at times like this to get you to the gift with purchase threshold. If you're buying a £120 set anyway, you add something like this on and it's effectively free, because what you really want is the free gift. So you're paying the extra 25 quid to get the free gift, and then this becomes your free gift. And I'm sure there'll be a time when I pick this set up. They keep them by the till for a reason. This, the birthday cake, stuff like that. They are things that I've bought just to get me over a gift with purchase threshold. And then the third most popular is the Jazz Club. Interestingly, we've got two modulars retiring at the end of this year, the Jazz Club and the Boutique Hotel. Only the Jazz Club has made it into the top 10. The Boutique Hotel, not at all. And I would say proceed with caution with both Jazz Club and Boutique Hotel if you are in the UK, because I'm reliably informed they're currently £160 in John Lewis. So that is a decent discount. Now, obviously, if you want the gift with purchase as well, your double points is effectively £20 cash back, plus then you've got your gift with purchase as well. So if you value that gift with purchase at £20 or more, you are still better off getting it from the Lego store for your double points and your gift with purchase. If you don't care about the gift with purchase, get it from John Lewis, where it's £160, and that applies to both the Jazz Club and the Boutique Hotel. It might be worth a cursory glance at eBay just to see how much the Jane Austen set is selling for on there, but I suspect once you factor in the hassle and having to wait to get your money back, in the situation where you don't want the gift with purchase, you are better off just buying from John Lewis. But quite a few of you have picked up the Jazz Club, which I don't know if that surprises me. I think for me, the Boutique Hotel is my favourite of the two that are retiring, but Jazz Club is definitely the one that you guys have been going for. And then this is the one that I want. I made a TikTok yesterday where I talked about wanting Ninjago City Gardens. I think I want this even more. This might be what I take the plunge on. I really want this on display in our Lego room next door for in the background when we're doing our streams. It does retire this year. It is absolutely stunning, and I think I probably want it. So I certainly get why a lot of you have gone for it. Now is definitely the time. It was originally scheduled to retire at the end of July. I'm not sure if it still does. I'll be double checking that. In fact, should we double check that now? Double checked, it has been pushed back to the end of the year. So it's December along with all of the other retiring sets that we've looked at. I know it was originally July. They've extended the date on it. So it's not as urgent as it would have been if it was still retiring in July, because this really would have been Last Chance Saloon if it was going next month. But it's still going this year and it is still beautiful, and I still need to have it in my collection. So I may well be taking the plunge on this one when I place my order. And then the most popular set by an absolute landslide, selling more than double, second place on the list. You lot have gone absolutely crazy for this one. It only released on the 1st of June. It is a thing of beauty. You've seen me looking for it in a couple of shopping videos this week. I'm waiting for a deal on it. I don't know if double points is the deal that I'm waiting for, but the Sherlock Holmes Book Nook at £110 is beautiful. It does go very nicely with that elephant that we talked about before. Get the two of them. That's going to get you to your gift with purchase threshold. At least in store. Online, you'll be 2p short. I don't know if they're going to let you have it for 2p short. Shall we try? Yeah, online, you're not getting away with it being 2p short. In store, I guarantee they give you the gift with purchase if you're 2p short. They always have with me. But yeah, you might need to add a little bit extra in. But that Sherlock Holmes set is absolutely stunning, both in its original form as a book nook. It's a beautiful little street. It folds up really nicely for the display on the shelves. I am enjoying the book nooks. I've got the Harry Potter one behind me already. I really do like the idea of the book nooks. I also really like the fact that there's a really cool rebrickable that's already been made of this. And of course, it's a Brick Artisan special, but he's taken the set plus an extra 997 pieces and turned it into a very cool corner modular, which I think looks very, very snazzy. Even kept the book on the back sides of it as well, because why not? If it's in a corner, it's going to be pressed up against the sides of the buildings. The sides are removable, so you can still see the interior as well, which I think is a nice little touch. And it's kept all of the original rooms from the original set. I think it's a really, really great rebrickable, and I might have to pick one up to be able to add this to the Lego City, add it to my big pile of rebrickables I need to do. But that being said, I think I am going to try and hold off on any more current sets. I'm really waiting to see this one at a big discount. I've got to keep reminding myself, double points is lovely. It is only 10% cash back though. So on a set like this, it's getting me an extra £5.50 compared to what I'd get if I bought it this time next week. Would I buy this if I walked into Argos and it was £5 off? Would that be an instant buy? No, it wouldn't at the moment. So I think I'm probably waiting for it to drop below the £100 mark, which I'm sure it will at some point. Doesn't stop me looking at it and thinking it's absolutely beautiful. But I think for me, we are certainly looking more at stuff like this. I'm really surprised nobody is going for the big Ninjago set. I don't know if we're all expecting it to go on sale at the end of the year, the way Ninjago City Gardens did last year, because this retires this year and is probably in my top 3 most wanted sets overall. But I might just follow the crowd on this one and assume that nobody's buying it for a reason and we can all wait. I've got to have that gondola in my city though. It's so, so cool. But like I said, folks, let me know in the comments what you've picked up or what you're planning on picking up. Are you surprised by the results, or is it roughly what you expected? And remember, if you are planning on doing some Lego spending this weekend, double points are available both online and in store. If you're planning on buying online, I'd really appreciate you doing it via our affiliate link, blockpartyuk.shop. It helps support the channel, doesn't cost you anything more to do, and still gets you those double points. So if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.